Hi everybody, I'm Patricio Clarey here, and we're going to talk about a little bit about this guy, this character design. Um, as you can see, I was working in pencil first, and then I put it in Photoshop and started working volumes and lightings, and just start to put it all together to this massive thing that I have there. But I think that the most important thing to talk about this is that we can have a quick view about how this character is going to look like without to getting really involved with all the details about the armor or the clothes or whatever. So if we are working for a client that they have are doing like a big project about characters, so they know what they want, but they don't know exactly how it's gonna look like, and we neither. So we need to figure it out about that. So for me, the good thing is to work in these kind of ideas, but completely freely and just trying to get a quickly view. And if the idea is good, then you can go really deep into the details, into the armor, the hair. So basically, I think that, for example, you make this character and maybe you can get a little part of it. Like, oh, I like the head, I like the hair, the big eyes, and the weird hand. So then you get focuses on that, and then you're able to improve in order to the next decision, which it was approved, by who wanted to do this. So if this is a character that you're doing for yourself, yeah, even with that, you can take a look about if the character is turning interesting or something is missing or what you're going to do with the background. I remember that when I did this character, it was about because I didn't have character designs in my portfolio. And suddenly it was like, hey, you just need to make a few characters design, like this. And as you can see, I duplicate layers and try to work in more details, but not go too deep. So I guess as I was saying before, it's just we are trying to catch, the personality of the character. You know that in this little guy, the weird hand is interesting. He's smoking a pipe and this, crazy eyes, big eyes. So as I was saying before, maybe then you can work more or change the clothes, change the armor, but you have something that you know that it's working, like the expression. Maybe a pet is missing. Okay, now I'm working in colors. As you can see, I put the blue in the top of the character, in the middle, and in the bottom. So the blue is always my first choice, I guess. So basically, I am adding this color and just trying to figure out how this character is going to look like. I am always recommend to, if you are doing a guy like this, just do the background. I mean, just gonna take you a few minutes, and it's important to get a frame about this because this is some way it's like a picture. It's like, oh, I want a character, I don't know, with this kind of things, but I don't know how it's gonna look like. So we need to get like a shot of that thing, and maybe then you can work in a cape, or I don't know, you can put longer hair or whatever, but the first you need to create the impact and try to catch the soul of this guy. I mean, of course, it's difficult, and if we are not going to spend more time. It's just about to keep looking all the time. But anyway, okay, as you can see right now, I'm working in the contrast of the character. It's important to get it solid, and I used to work with a very dark stuff, like I use the black a lot. I shouldn't, but anyway. So right now I'm, as you can see, creating another layer of the character with more lighting and working in all these details that just to give it a fast view about all of this that because there's so many things that are wrong right now in the character. But I think that another point that it's important is that I'm just in sketch mode, adding some texture, and I'm not worried about, oh, this is right, this is wrong, and just playing around, putting texture in the things that I know that they're from metal, for example. So I'm gonna need to put more little tiny details of with white. And that hand, I should be, you need to work with pink in the hands and in the fingers and all of that. But as I was saying before, just sketching, just going through this, trying to get a good picture and image about this guy in that kind of environment. And right now I'm working you can see it's just putting something there and trying to figure out where the light of the background I'm gonna came from. So in that place I was just the classic lighting, but then I create the opposite, because always to put the lighting in the bottom or in the middle is quite much better for the composition of the character design, because always you have the light in the face, in the hand. The face is the most important thing in the character design. So right now I'm working on the lightings of the edges of the characters. As you can see, always double lighting, always double lighting. It's better for character design. You have the shadows in the middle, and as you can see, the background right now exactly is when it's working better. As I was saying before, the lighting in the bottom or in the middle, so you have a clear view of the face. So right now I put a little bit of blue, which is always great because right there is no, it's like dark, the guy is smoking, so I'm gonna put some kind of reflex of blue on the ground. I think it's done now. Just a little bit of details on the edges of this guy, a little bit of blue, those last final details of blue color, that's it. Oh, the ray, yeah. Always adding some details, but not to get crazy. But as I was saying, it's done. That's the character. It's there, and you can improve some stuff, but it's done. So I hope you like it. I'm gonna make more of those videos, and also working on a documentary with an entire process. So I hope to see you there, guys. Bye.